Hello, everyone. My name is William Krieger. I lead small groups here at Church of the Living God. This weekend has just been fantastic for me. It's been so nice to have things begin to open back up again and having an opportunity to meet with people that are really, really close to me, my friends and my family. Just bringing kind of a sense of normalcy back into my life, which has been a huge step for me. We're also very, very excited for what the next phases are going to look like at Church of the Living God. And Anthony and I were talking a little bit about, what we do know about the first century church is they met in homes, they sang, they studied scripture. It looks a lot like small groups. So that will be the next phase. I know this is not what any of us planned for, what any of us hoped for, but it offers us some excellent opportunities. So here are some things, though, that the church will be doing the same, or that we won't be changing, is that we'll still be putting a live stream up that offers music that we can all sing to. We'll still be doing a message that we can listen to and discuss, and there'll be videos that offer opportunities for thought and discussion. That helps us remain united around a common goal, vision, and experience. But we'll also be adding the addition of experiencing unity at home church form. So what is home church? Well, I'll get back to that soon. The long-term goal is still that we continue to regather as larger groups, as Anthony talked about a little bit ago. But as this process unfolds, we have some choices to make, specifically whether or not we will come back to church having a more of a commitment to our spiritual, emotional, and relational maturity than when we left the building back in February. So during this time, I've been personally frustrated. I've been sad. I've been lonely. I've even been depressed at times. And those types of feelings can absolutely push us away from God and sometimes each other. And so I wanted to encourage you and even push you to use these exact same feelings that you're having as motivation to push you closer to each other and closer to God. This can result in development, self-discipline, reaching out to others in ways that we have never before. So these home groups can play an important role in that journey. So what are home church groups? Starting next Sunday, Anthony will be posting 3 questions each Sunday as a resource for a message plus kind of discussion in your homes. You don't have to use it, but it will be there if you want it. Home church groups are very simple. They are just gatherings where you can listen to the sermon together. How do I get started? That's easy. If you're comfortable inviting people into your home, or meeting in someone else's home, or even a backyard, call some people up and get started. Here's what my role is in this. If you already started a home church group, please let me know. If you have a home available and some time that you want to dedicate to this, please send your address to me in a time slot that works for you. I also want those who have not connected yet and who don't have a circle of friends to connect with, or they just don't know where to go in a situation like this, to be able to connect with you. I'll do my best to help everyone get connected through this. I'm not going to be able to do it perfect by any means. I'm really counting on everybody in the church to really rise up and just call their circle or call people that they know might need to connect. And I'm hoping that a lot of this just happens organically. But it's important for you to reach out to me if you know of a time slot and a location that works for you, so that way I can connect you with people that don't have those connections. So there's also a few ways to approach these types of groups. You can do it in line with what's planned on a Sunday at 10:30. You could reach out. You could watch it at your home. You could watch it at your homes and then meet at a later day. You can meet outside of your homes later that week, or you can still Zoom or Message Plus if you prefer that as well. But again, I want this to be up to you. I want this to be something that's built organically. As for our regular small groups, we've had leaders that have been really working hard for the last 2 years, and this is an opportunity for them to take a break. So we're treating these different. So our home groups and our small groups will be a separate thing. However, if you're a co-leader in an existing small group, or you've been attending or a member of small groups, maybe this is an opportunity for you to raise your hand and call your leader and say, you know what, I can do it. I've got a home, I've got some time that'll work, and I'm motivated. So I do want to encourage that with existing groups as well. So my closing thoughts are this. The church does not have to be a building. It can be in our homes, and this is a great opportunity for us. We are the church. We are not asking you to preach or to teach. We're just asking you to use the gifts and talents that you have to help build this with us to serve your friends and the church body. I know this time can feel very scary for a lot of you. The idea of meeting in your homes or meeting with people you possibly might disagree with might seem uncomfortable. Scripture is loaded with great content to encourage us through this, and I just want to read through a couple verses. 1 Peter 4, 8 through 11. Above all, keep fervent in your love for one another, because love covers a multitude of sins. Be hospitable to one another without complaint. As each of you has received a special gift, employ it in serving one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. Whoever speaks is to do it as one who is speaking the utterance of God. Whoever serves is to do it as one who is serving by the strength of which God supplies, so that in all things God may be glorified through Jesus Christ, to whom belongs the glory and dominion forever and ever. 1 Peter 3, 8 through 9. To sum it up, all of you be harmonious, sympathetic, brotherly, kind-hearted, and humble in spirit, not returning evil for evil, insult for insult, but giving blessings instead. For you were called for the very purpose that you might inherit a blessing. Philippians 2, 1 through 4. Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness or compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in the Spirit and of one mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value each other above yourself, not looking to your own interest, but of the interest of each other's. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day, and I'm excited for what this week brings.